Welcome to my chow line. I'm Tracy Lingle. Today we're doing barbecue chicken bites. All right, so this is very simple, but can go many different ways. We're gonna go with several different flavors today, but just so you know, this is very flexible. You can make it however you want to do it. Main ingredients: chicken breast, bacon, skewers, and either some sort of savory, salty, either a pickle or jalapeno, pickled jalapeno, hot pickle, however you want to do it. But it is literally a seasoned chicken breast chunk, pickle wrapped in bacon, smoked. You can do it, and everything else is extra. All right. So I've taken the chicken breast, I've chunked it up into small chunks. You're wanting about an inch size, fairly thick chunks, so that way wrap up, because as that bacon shrinks, it's going to make it a nice bite-sized piece. If it's 2 bites, that's okay. You just don't want to go too small, because then it makes it hard to wrap up and put on a skewer. So we're going to get into this, and I'll show you how we do them. Today we're going to be using some of our grill your ass off seasonings. We're going to be using some Platoon Sergeant, which is your salt, pepper, garlic, Claymore, which is your Cajun seasoning, and of course our Willie Pete, which is your chicken seasoning. And then we'll be using some original barbecue sauce. You could go through and use some of the other seasonings we have. You can use some of your own seasonings. This is what I prefer. I mean, if I were really going to do this up and if I were cooking these for me, which I'm not, I'm cooking this for an event, I would be using Claymore's, or I'd be using Crispy's Mango Habanero, and I'd probably be using the Hellfire Honey barbecue sauce. But today we're doing this for a group, so I'm trying to even out the spice level and trying to keep it not so spicy. Claymore's about as hot as we're going to go, and it's not super hot. It's just got a bite to it. So anyway, let's get into it. Today's video is sponsored by Grill Your Ass Off Seasonings. Go to grillyourassoff.com/mychowline, or use mychowline at checkout to save 10% off all these amazing spices, sauces, and grilling utensils that are available to you on grillyourassoff.com/mychowline. Today's video is also sponsored by Armed Forces Press. Go to armedforces.press to check out the truth about what's going on in the military all over the world. They have lots of cool articles given in by journalists from all over, with all of them having military backgrounds. All right, so here's our chicken. You can tell it's kind of got a darker color to it. You may not be able to see it in the video as well, but it's been sitting in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce overnight. I've got more inside. This is just a smaller tray, easier to work with. So I'm going to do this first batch with the Willie Pete. This is the time where you pick your seasoning. You pick how much you want of spice and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go with the Willie Pete. And we're not having to go super, super heavy with it, because it will be wrapped up in bacon, and we'll have some more on the outside. But you want to make sure, don't skimp either. Don't go too shy with it. But these are small pieces, so it will coat well and easy. If you wanted a color and all that kind of stuff, you could go with even the Infidel pork rub. It would go good. All these seasonings go great with any kind of meat you're working with. Just because it's a pork rub or a chicken rub does not mean that you just use it on chicken, or just use it on pork or beef or brisket or tacos or whatever. The taco seasoning, like I said, the pop smoke, I used it on a smoked salmon. Oh man, so good. So good. It's very citrusy. You just have to get to know the flavor profiles of these seasonings, and that's when you can start having fun and start trying new things. So I'm going to put a little more on here, because I want a good coating. I want to be able to see it on my meat, but I don't want it like where I can't see the meat, because these are small cuts. If these were larger, like the whole chicken breast, man, I'd want to cover the whole thing. Or if I'm doing the whole chicken, I want to make sure I'm covering it real good. But these are small little bites, so all this is going to end up in your mouth when you go to bite it. So you don't want to get too much, but you want enough to penetrate this meat, get some good flavor on it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so when I'm talking about cutting up in chunks, you can see it's a fairly decent size. That's a big mouthful, but remember, this will cook down and get smaller. And with the bacon wrapped around it, it'll even go tighter. So, and we're adding other stuff to it. So trying to go too big. If it's big, that's fine. You can make these bigger, and then it's just a 2 or 3 bite deal. But you might have to use one or more than one piece of bacon per. So just consider, the smaller you go, you might have to use half a piece of bacon, but we're going to wrap this thing entirely. All right. So now we got those seasoned up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a pickle, place it right over the top, take a piece of bacon, lay it over, and wrap it all the way around. Take you a skewer, run right on through the middle of it, just like that. And then we're going to do that a bunch of more times, and then we'll dust it with a little bit more Willy Pete, and then it'll be ready for the smoker. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap all these up, get them going. We'll catch you back in a minute. All right, so one thing to consider when you're coming around, so you take the pickle, you're holding it with your thumb, you take the piece of bacon, you hold it with your thumb, and then you wrap it around. When you get back to your thumb, lift your thumb over, put it back over the top of it, and then you can twist and go the opposite direction. Leave your thumb there, and then wrap around that way. Then put your thumb back over there like that, and then take your skewer and go right through the middle so you can catch it where it folds over, so that way it can't twist off and come unraveled, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. This is also where you could change this up. You could use jalapenos instead of pickles, or you could use spicy pickles. Whatever flavor you're looking for. And then you could, if you want to make these buffalo bites, you could do that. You could do this and then put buffalo sauce on the outside. If you can get more than one wrap with the bacon, get more than one wrap. That bacon will help just hold in all that juiciness and help keep the chicken breast from drying out. That's the downside with chicken breast, is it dries out quick when cooking. So the bacon helps add moisture. If we're doing like a chicken thighs, this would not be a problem at all. Moisture wouldn't be a problem. You could almost do this. You could just skewer it up with the pickle and be done with it. We're just going to lightly dust the outside of these. A little more seasoning so to get on the bacon. We're not trying to get a ton on it. We're just getting a little bit on the outside just to get the outside of that bacon a little bit of flavor. Some of it will come off on the grill, so don't worry too much about it. But we're also going to be glazing these, so we'll set these off to the side and we'll get ready. We'll make up some more, and we'll get ready to get the grill going, get it all smoking up, and we'll get these on the grill. We're about 180 degrees, so we're good and cooked all the way through on all these. Now we're going to glaze them. We're going to take our barbecue sauce and we're just going to glaze over all these and get a nice little coating on them. You don't have to go super heavy with them. You can go as heavy as you'd like, but I like this grill your ass off barbecue sauce because it's super thin, so it gives you a nice coating, but you're not going to get a ton of sauce in your mouth. It gives you that nice sweetness. Oh yeah, these are going to turn out amazing. They smell awesome. I'll finish getting these up. We'll let them tack up, and then we'll pull them. I've got to cook a bunch more, so we'll put these off to the side in the warmer and keep them going. All right, so I got these glazed up. We're gonna let these sit and tack up a little bit, and we'll pull them off in just a minute. Chicken bites here, barbecue chicken bites. I've got some one with the claymore and one with the Willy Pete on here. Let's just get these off. Check them out, man. They look amazing and smell awesome. Juicy. Oh my goodness. Juicy. Let's try this one. Ooh, I think this is the claymore, spicy one. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I made these Claymore ones a little different. I used a jalapeno slice instead of a pickle slice. But otherwise it's the same thing. I used Claymore seasoning to season the chicken before I wrapped it and dusted the outside of it. It's got just enough heat in it that pops it up, and then that jalapeno bite. And then the sweetness from the barbecue sauce, because I'm using the original barbecue sauce to glaze it. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. I'm gonna pop a beer. Yingling. Great American beer. Oh, that was good. Let's try one of these with the Willie Pete with pickle in it. Oh. That chicken is juicy. So you can get 2 bites out of that. And the pickle. Oh man, this is awesome. That pickle. I didn't know how the pickle would taste other than like having a chicken sandwich. That right there. Oh. I might have need to put a little bit more of the Willie Pete on that one. But that was good. Oh, that sauce, the saltiness, savoriness, sweetness, and then you get that pickle, vinegary pickle taste that just shines right on through too. Super simple to make. A lot of tedious rolling them up if you're going to do a bunch of them, but you can make them the night before if you want to, and season the meat a little bit and not put as much Worcestershire. Put it on later, right before you cook it, or you can you know, wrap them up early in the day and then cook them in the afternoon. They only take about 30 to 45 minutes if you're cooking around 300 degrees on the smoker. They'll cook faster on like a charcoal grill if you're doing direct or indirect heat on a charcoal like a Weber kettle or something like that. But man, you're just looking to get to 165 internal temperature, and then you get a nice crispy outside edge on the bacon. It's not super crispy because it's holding that juice in, but the edge is browned up. And man, this is just phenomenal. Oh, I love these the ones with the Willie Pete. I mean, great bite. It holds together really well. I recommend letting them rest, you know, 5-10 minutes before you take the toothpick out or the skewer out, just to let them get back and kind of solidify a little bit from being super wet and cook hot. Man, it's football season, appetizers, tailgating. Man, try this at home, take it to a party, you won't regret it. These are really good. Man, thanks so much. Thank our veterans for their service. Check out all my other videos. See y'all next one.